Hi, I'm Andrea Anderley, the Manager of Clinical Education, and I want to spend a minute talking to you about being in the moment. A moment of truth is really any opportunity that we have to create a positive and lasting impression with our guests and each other. Today we're going to talk about 4 basic customer service reminders that will help us ensure that we're providing the most positive experience for all of our visitors that come through our doors. When we first introduced Moments of Truth many years ago, the idea initially came from a lot of you. Many of you told us through comments on the employee engagement survey that customer service is important to you, so we want to continue to focus on it. We talk a lot about being in the moment while on our jobs, and now we want to give you some reminders of what it looks like to be in the moment all the time. For example, when you're in the hallways, when you're ordering food in the dining room, or even walking into the building. So we're going to focus today on 4 basic customer service reminders, including cell phone usage, eye contact and smiling, a friendly greeting, and helping lost visitors find their way. But first, let's take a look at what not to do. Let's start by talking about cell phone usage. By keeping our cell phones out of sight, it allows us to be truly present and to look for opportunities to connect with our patients and visitors.
I think you need to put your cell phone away when visitors are around, because it boils down to professional image. If we have our cell phones out and we're walking around and we're clicking on it, it's not professional, and patients don't think you're paying attention to them. You're not paying attention to the job that you're supposed to be doing.
The way that we have set up the hospital is a front of house, back of house. And anytime that you're in the front of the house, people are looking at you. Somebody's paying attention, maybe even taking cues off of the way that you are behaving or anything that you're doing. So anytime that we're in the front of the house, anytime that we're around visitors or patients, the cell phone shouldn't be the thing that we're looking at. We definitely have spaces where that's appropriate, but anytime that we're interacting with our guests or our patients, we should not be on our phones.
We realize that cell phones are a part of daily life, and we have become increasingly more dependent on them for both personal and work-related reasons. However, it is still critically important that we remain in the moment when others are around, staff or visitors. For this reason, we've designated cell phone-free zones throughout the organization. A cell phone-free zone is any area that is likely to have patients or visitors, such as the dining room, guest seating areas, nurses' stations, busy hallways, major entrances to the building, and so on. When you are in these locations or any other areas where visitors are likely to be present, please keep those cell phones out of sight and remain in the moment at all times. We understand that there are times when it is very unlikely that you will have an opportunity to interact with a visitor. Areas such as the second floor hallway, a remote parking lot, or behind badge access doors. Please use good judgment, and if you need to use your phone for business or personal reasons, just step aside to a private area where visitors are not around. Now let's talk about body language and how it affects customer service, specifically eye contact and smiling. You have probably heard the saying that the eyes are the mirror to the soul, and they are, but I don't think that anything demonstrates being in the moment more than proper eye contact and a warm smile.
I think smiling and eye contact give off a great first impression. That smile is going to make someone feel welcome and happy, and the eye contact makes them feel recognized.
It makes me feel good. It makes me know that they are interested in who I am, and just for that very brief moment, They connect with me. Eyes or eye contact is very important, I think, and it's a good feeling.
So be sure to make eye contact and smile at everyone, visitors, physicians, other employees, everyone that you come in contact with. As important as it is to put your cell phones away and make eye contact and smile at other people, they have really come to expect that. And what we're going for here is delivering the unexpected. So we're going to ask you to take it a step farther. And once you have made eye contact with someone, go ahead and speak to them. Go ahead and offer some sort of a friendly greeting.
When you offer a friendly greeting, you're giving the impression that you're warm, welcoming, and willing to help.
When I first began at United Regional, I was really blown away by everyone who said hello to me. Here I was, a brand new person in a new city, in a new building, in a new apartment. Everything was new, and I didn't know where anything was or didn't know anyone on the team. And when people looked me in the eye and said hello, I thought, wow, that is really something, and that is unusual, especially for a hospital or a hospital setting. And I was very impressed by that. And then once I went through all of the training and learned why we do that, it began to make sense. But I was very, very impressed and pleased and comforted by those words of greeting.
We don't always know what our patients are going through, or our visitors for that matter. So keep in mind that they may not even speak back, and that's okay. But that good morning or simple hello may have just been what they needed right then. Helping lost visitors find their way. If you see someone just wandering around looking kind of lost, and you could usually tell, go ask them if you can help them find something, and then take them there. We all know this place can be a little confusing from time to time, so help them get to where they need to go.
One of the things that I like to do whenever I see a lost visitor is, one, introduce myself, and then to ask them where they need to get to. A lot of times we have people that get lost in the facility. It took me a long time to figure out where to go, so I always like to ask, excuse me, do you need to get somewhere, or can I help you?
When you find a visitor in the hall that's lost and not knowing where they're going, they're very appreciative to find anybody in the hall to help them, point them in the right direction, because they're usually not anywhere in the near vicinity where they're looking for. So they're happy, they're appreciative, and helping them get to where they need to be sooner rather than continue to stay lost.
Very few people come to the hospital because they want to. But if we can keep these simple things in mind, we can try to help make their experience just a little less stressful and a little more enjoyable when they are here. So let's recap our moments of truth. The 4 reminders are: keep your cell phone out of sight or step into a private area. Remember to always smile and make eye contact with everyone you pass. And if you are within 5 feet, go ahead and speak with a friendly greeting. When you see lost visitors, help them find their way. Take them to where they need to go. Thank you for your time today, and thank you for your commitment to our passion of providing excellence in healthcare for the communities we serve.